my lower back quits before my back muscles do. That's what I hear a lot of guys having this issue. Today we're gonna try to figure out what works best for back growth, free weights or machines. I'm gonna go through like few exercises, measure moves for the back, and I'm gonna compare them from the practical and scientific standpoint. Let's go. So we're gonna start with the barbell row. It's probably the most basic exercise for the back. I love it. I always have it. It's like a constant in my back workout. It feels like it gives me the most amount of like tiredness if we're talking about back exercises. Like probably deadlift, but it's not like strictly back exercise. You know that, right? It's the whole like posterior chain. Let's say rack pulls are hard to perform, and dumb and barbell rows. When I usually do it, I kind of like combine these two movements into one exercise. I'll alternate rowing and rack pulling. So it looks like that. I pull it, rack pull it. I mean, bend over row it like this. And then I extend. One rep, extend. One rep, extend. Anyway, this is like a must-have for my back workout, almost always. And if we're like separating thickness exercises and like width exercises, obviously bend over row is an exercise for thickness for me. And it always gives me like the most amount of fatigue. After I do it, I'm like catching my breath. I just feel overall tiredness. And like if we're really going by like gym bro science, then I always felt like what wears me out the most, what's like the most difficult for me, is probably the most effective too. So if it's killing you the most, it's probably giving you most results. Also, when you row, you can do it like this. You kind of like dropping your chest down while you're rowing. So it's creating an illusion that you're getting your bar higher, while in reality you're engaging your back less. But if you like pushing yourself with momentum while you're rowing, like at the same time, same direction. So the first option was like, you're kind of like jerking your chest up front and you're hinging your shoulder back. So in reality, you're not working your lat, you're not working your back when you're rowing, but you're creating an illusion. You're taking away from the back and you're hinging your shoulder. So in order to like eliminate that, to remove it, this cheating, I would slightly push myself with the knees when I'm rowing up, when I'm going up. So it creates kind of like the opposite momentum. It doesn't let me drop my chest at the same time. So in order for my chest to drop down and create this hinging movement in my shoulder, I have to actually drop the knees down while rowing. And I would do the opposite. I would like push myself with knees while I'm rowing the same direction. So all the rowing movement is done specifically through the power of the back, because this is the only, so you're using less of an arm, less hinging in the shoulder, so it's more of a back exercise if you going with momentum with the knees. I know it's just a little tiny thing that I've noticed. You can give it a try and see it for yourself if you feel it the same way, but I feel my back better when I do it like that. So this one is a machine row, bilateral, two sides at the same time. Just from the beginning, you can see that I can control the weight much better, can control the resistance better. I can squeeze and hold it in contracted position, which I cannot do with barbell, right? Also, I can control the negative phase way better, right? Slow contraction, hold, slow in the negative phase. So all that lets me burn my back better, feel my lats better, burn my lats better. But of course, I'm not gonna get the same amount of like overall fatigue after doing rows on the machine. So if we're talking this bro science, if I'm not like as stressed or as tired as I am from the bend over row, it's not as effective. But from another perspective, it gives me more burning. I can work more, like target my lats better, way better with the machine, get the right angle, squeeze it deeper in the contracting position. So this is it. I don't know, there is no conclusion here. We're gonna move on and see what science says. Also, I was looking for any like research on this matter. Bend over rows and cable rows. And there was one research, 2015, Sad, Bakken, Anderson and van der Tiller. So the title of the research was Effect of Performing Bilateral Row Exercises. And actually the study showed that standing bend over rows put a lot more pressure on the lower spine. So basically your lower spine gets a lot of like tension, and if you have a injury in your lower back, of course you're gonna quit there first before your back muscles are activated. So this is like a bad thing about like free weight bend over row. However, at the same time, same study showed that free weight barbell variant caused higher spinal erectors activation, basically meaning that thickness of the back, this on the lower part and basically center of the back, where the spinal erectors are, they are being hit by the bend over row. So basically they are growing this middle thickness of the back. So if you like that, and your lower back, spinal lower back is okay, bend over row, free weight rowing is a way to go for you to get this thickness of the back, if your lower back lets you. If it doesn't, you can still get activation of the back, but not as much in the depth like bend over rows. So this is what this research said, and I kind of agree with that. I think that you can activate your lats as good as you can do it with the cable isolation. However, the way I see how people perform this exercise in the gym, average people, probably, I don't think that all of them can like really engage the lats with the dumbbell. It's just easier to activate your back with cables, I think. You still can do it with dumbbell, like I said, but it just takes a little more gym experience. So through the years, I think I kind of learned the dynamics of the movement, how it hits my back the most. But it's kind of tricky. What's up, man? Now we're gonna be doing single arm cable row. Well, right from the beginning, I can tell you that with the cable, you can maximize the range of motion. You can go out and stretch your lats more than you can do with the dumbbell, for example. I can feel my lats better. I can really isolate my lats in this movement. It's just easier to target your lats with the cable here. Than it is with the dumbbell rows. I still believe that you can hit your back pretty well with dumbbell rows. However, it just requires more like gym experience, I would say. It takes a little more practice to really learn how to set up this mind-muscle connection with the dumbbell to get the same benefit out of it as with the cable. Hey guys. Hello. I'm filming for my YouTube channel. Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah, should we be quiet?
No, I actually want you to talk. Yeah. So right now I'm trying to compare what's best for if we're trying to do rows with the dumbbell or with the cable, what would you prefer? Dumbbell row or cable row?
Talk to the trainer.
This is your guy.
I like dumbbell.
You like dumbbell? Why?
Just, I don't know. I like slinging a lot of weight around.
Okay.
I like the fact that you almost can't hurt yourself. I like the supported one hand as opposed to the cables.
Yeah.
A little less supported.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's one of my core exercises. If I want to put size on somebody, I guarantee you they're going to do heavy pull downs and heavy fucking dumbbell rows.
All right. How about you?
I like the rows up here with the grip this way.
But if we're talking like single arm, unilateral.
Single arm, like I don't do a lot of. If I'm working out with him, I'll go and follow him. But I don't typically do that on my own. But it works.
Yeah.
I like the cable because like when I do it, I'll try to combine legs. So I'll go down like this and come up and hit my core and my legs and do like a ladder.
All right.
So I try
It's kind of like a twisting of the whole body. Yeah, okay. Sounds cool. How about you?
I don't know. I was thinking about it. I like all your ideas. I'm gonna steal them.
I like just watching people work out.
This would be accepted.
Okay, thank you guys. So we're getting down to the third movement. It's going to be comparison of the vertical cable leg pull down, wide grip with pull-ups. Pull downs. You can do them with your elbows rounded forward a little bit like that. You can arch your back. You can round your back. You can do it in the power mode like this. Like Arnold used to do it.
You got one more.
Like, because if you do it like slow and controlled, you can only get it like by here most of the time. So if you really want to go lower and get like full range of motion up to like here, you kind of have to swing it a little bit. So yeah, there is a little bit of momentum here, but at the same time the range of motion is larger. So tons of different variations with the cable pull down. Pull downs and pull-ups. With pull downs, it's like I feel like there is so much more like options with the adjusting the angle. You can go with your elbows in, you can go with your lower back arched, or you can round it like this and have it do it like Lou Ferrigno style with rounded back and elbows in. You can keep your like torso in the same position, or you can swing it a little bit to really like go deeper with the bar, with the handle, to get really deep contraction on the legs, because most of the time when we go heavy with pull downs, it's kind of like coming down to this position and we're not really working this low range of motion. So yeah, I feel like with cable it's a lot more options to target to really hit the lats, while with the pull-ups it's more kind of like basic movement. It loads your back more overall. But the problem with pull-ups that we limited on so many like aspects, because like with cable you can adjust the tempo of the movement, you can adjust the weight. With the pull-ups, you like, if you're like 300 pounds dude, you can't do like 3 sets of 10 reps, right? You have to use the band, so you have to use like assisted pull-up machine or whatever. So with the regular pull-ups, you're limited on the amount of resistance. So meaning that you're limited on the rep range that you can work within. Also tempo, like you can go only with certain speed that you're capable of. You can't like play with the tempo as much as you can with the cable. Different angles, you can lean backwards, you can lean forward with the cable, and you can't do all that shit with pull-ups. You're pretty much locked in within this entry settings, default settings that your body's giving you, and you have to work with it with pull-ups. If you have all these characteristics of your body that you can relatively do like 3 or 4 sets of 10 or 12 reps, great, pull-ups work for you. But if you like super light dude or like super heavy dude, then it's not gonna give you as much benefit as pull downs. So this is my gym bro input. So what's the takeaway from this video? I'd say that if you guys lacking the thickness of the back, let's say you have like this wide back which is flat, you gotta do free weights. You gotta do bend over rows, you gotta do rec pulls, you gotta do free weights. You can't like avoid that and hope to get thickness of the back. If you're like a beginner or just an average dude lacking everything, like width, thickness, everything, then I would say that you need to combine power moves of free weights, dumbbell rows, barbell bend over rows with cables and isolation. You need them all. You need to combine. You need to take best from 2 worlds. But again, if you already have like wide back, this is actually my case too, because like I think that I had like decent width, but I was always like flat in my back. I lack this like thickness in the center of the back and lower part of the back. If you need that, bend over row, dumbbell row, you gotta do that shit. So yeah, this is my conclusion. Hope you guys like this video. Hit the like button. Don't hit the like button if you don't want to. But anyways, I hope to see you soon on my channel. Alex Mokshan, Iron Fam.